don't want to sound like a bit controversial, but this thing of wearing your hairnet out is not good. Yeah. Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. If it's the first time you're seeing this beautiful face, hi, my name is kamsinnamani. Don't forget to subscribe and give this video a big thumbs up if you end up enjoying it, and if it's not, hi guys, welcome back. Okay, back with another video. In today's video I'm going to be discussing things high value women never do. Okay, point blank period. We don't do this. I'm saying we because I am part of them. If you're not part of them, sorry, but I'm going to add myself to the list of high value women. So before I even start with this list, let me kind of define a high value woman, my own definition. I see a high value woman as someone of importance, someone that respects herself to a great extent. Like she sees herself as that girl. You know, she always wants to portray herself in the best light. She has something to lose because she is important and is going somewhere. You know, when you have a plan for your life and know where you're going to be very aware of what you're doing, especially in public and all of that. So that is what I define as a high value woman. She has things going for herself, she has plans, everything. She's focused. That is just my own basic definition of a high value woman. Okay, so let's go back to the list of things that this type of woman will never do. Okay, so the first thing on the list is high value women do not swear. Okay, you don't use F-bombs, you don't do this one, they don't do that. Okay, now everyone gets to the point where they are very frustrated, like something has made you so angry, like human beings can annoy you, and it's normal to react, it's normal to want to let your frustration out. No one is blaming you for that. But if you see yourself as a high value woman, you can't just be dropping F this, F that, F this in public with everybody. No, I don't care what anyone says. This goes for men too. I'm a feminist. Anything that applies to women, best believe I'll apply to men as well. If I see a man that is just cursing, first of all, I know that you have nothing to lose, because I mean, guys, think of it. The president of the country won't come out dropping F-bombs everywhere. The first lady or someone with you're not going to come out in public and start dropping. How would you even see that person? Let's actually be honest. How would you see that person? So I'm not saying do not swear, but like there's a time and place for everything. You can go home and scream into your pillow, curse that person's mother, father, brother, sister, everything. Curse them out as much as you want. Feel free, it's your mouth, but there's a time and place for everything. You cannot be doing that in public. I'm sorry. You look ghetto, you look ratchet, you look like you have nothing to lose, and you definitely don't look like a high value woman, because a high value woman would know better. Okay? Think of it in a work setting. Imagine your boss cussing at everyone. Wouldn't you think that this person is not even a serious human being, or just lacks basic human decency? That's basic human decency. Don't curse people out. Like, you can say, why did you do this? That was wrong. But to start saying, cussing them out and even insulting them, fool, stupid, foolish. You know, we're all human beings. We all have our flaws. We all have our slip-ups. But it's very good for you to know this in the back of your head that, you know, I'm angry. It's not time and place. And kind of work out a way to let out your frustration when you are in public. Okay? For example, something I do sometimes when I'm really, really upset and I just want to, you know, bite back, I actually go and write out. I used to think it was so stupid, but sometimes, especially with comments, let's say I get an annoying comment and I want to reply in a petty way, because sometimes when someone comments, I'm going to actually give you the same energy, but in a more clean cut way. But let's say I really want to say, look at this stupid I'll just go and write it in my notes app, type everything I want to say, and I'll delete it. That's how I personally, you know, handle some annoying comments from, or it's just not even comments on online, maybe even in person. Okay, in person, it's just like, just breathe. Think of this person's importance to you. Are they really that important to let you stoop so low? Because that's really not you. When you're angry, I don't think that's really us. We're just in our emotions. So try to ask yourself, is this person really worth it? It's a constant practice. The more you do it, the better you get at it. So yes, high value women do not swear or curse. Alright guys, another thing that high value men do not do is talk too much or be too loud. Like I said, anything that applies, I apply to women here, I apply to men. Have you ever been in a situation or in an event and there's always this obnoxiously loud man? You know, those ones that you just know that he wants attention, you know he wants to be heard. Let's say he does know what he's thinking, but that's just what rubs off on people, and that's what happens when you speak too much. You're not the only person there. You don't have to be loud. You don't have to always have something to say. I'm not saying don't speak when you want to. Fine, but like I always say in all my videos, everything's about balance. Sometimes shut up, you know, gauge the environment, listen to other people. It just makes you look smarter than you actually are or might be, because you're just quiet, because they were like, oh, have you ever heard when someone says you don't talk much? They actually want to hear what you have to say when you don't say too much. I've been reading this book called The 48 Laws of Power. I have it here. It's an amazing book, slightly evil, but it's really good. And there's a particular law that says always say less than necessary. Always talk less. You even in the Bible, it even stated that a foolish man can seem smart when he's quiet. Silence is powerful. Silence draws people to you. Silence is good. When you're just quiet, people are not sure what you're thinking. People don't know where you are. People don't know if you're angry, if you're happy, if you're upset. Nothing. And they kind of want to know, so they are drawn to you. They want to know. It's a bit of mystery, which is good for high value men. Mystery is sexy. Mystery is good. You don't have to always say everything on your mind. Everyone just knows everything you're thinking. There's no mystery about you. You're just there. Okay? So I'm going to read something off of this book. I'm going to read the fourth law, which is always say less than necessary. I like this quote. Powerful people impress and intimidate by saying less. The more you say, the more likely you are to say something foolish. And that is true. When you're always talking too much, at some point you don't even know the words coming out. So if you're exposing something you're supposed to say, it comes out, blah, 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 and you just feel like this person, like at some point you're not even making sense, but to you, because you're always speaking, you'll be thinking, I'm really making sense. Meanwhile, you seem dumb. Okay? So always be aware of this. Always make sure, like, am I saying too much? Okay, let me listen. Because when you're quiet, you're more likely to hear things, get information, learn more, grow. And then when you finally do speak, it's like, oh wow, okay, that's interesting, and people want you to speak more. But when you're always speaking, they want you to shut up. That's how life is. It's always when you're doing too much, people don't want. When you do less, they want you to continue. So high value women do not talk too much, and they are not loud. You know, people always confuse being loud with confidence. It's actually quite the opposite. I feel like someone is too loud, I find them insecure. I feel like they're trying to compensate for something else, and that's why they feel the need to always have to say something. Okay? Yeah. Okay, so another thing that high value men never do is look unkept. Same rule. If you see yourself as someone that is important, someone that is of high value, no matter the excuse, you will not come out looking homeless. For example, the president of the country he might have had the worst night ever. You know, he might have gone through something crazy, you know, even if I don't even know what, but if he has a press conference the next morning, he's not going to come out in his pajamas because he had a bad day. Who cares? Okay, wrap it up, sir. We're waiting for news. Why are you dressed like a homeless person? Do you understand? Always think that way. There are always going to be excuses. They're always going to be like, oh, I didn't feel like. But if you have something important to do, or you're going somewhere that needs you to come out, stay out for a long period of time, please always look presentable. I'm not saying you always have to have your face beat. I definitely don't do that. Or you have to always be on point, wear heels. No, just look presentable. Have your hair, tidy, have presentable clothes, look presentable, do not smell, brush your teeth. I don't care what you face that morning, brush your teeth, okay? And that's fine. But when maybe this one, you rush out, your hair is all over the place, you're wearing hairnet, and I don't want to sound like a bit controversial, but this thing of wearing your hairnet out is not good. I don't care what you have to say. It's not right, to me anyway. Why are you out with your hairnet? No, why? Why? Sis, okay? You could have tied a scarf, but the hairnet is just to me, just like seeing someone out in lingerie. Like, Why? And like I always say, not everyone is a high value woman. So someone can say, oh, I choose to, that's cool. But for those of you who really want to elevate your life and you want to start coming as your own dream girl, like you want to start coming as her, you can't be coming out with like pajamas, hairnet, everything. Sis, why? No, boo boo, no, don't do that. Okay, let's leave the hairnets for the bed. Okay, let's leave the bonnet. This is just my personal opinion. I don't know why you do that. It's not good, it's not right. I don't care what happened, don't do that. Okay, there are always alternatives. So I'm just saying, I'm not saying always look like you're running the red carpet, no, but always look presentable, because you don't know who you might run into. You don't know. Apart from that, just for yourself and your own self-dignity, always look presentable. Okay, that's it. All right guys, so the final thing that high value women never do is settle. We don't settle with jobs, we don't settle in relationships, we don't settle in anything. High value women are very focused, highly focused set of women. They know what they want to achieve, they know how they're going to go about it, or if they're not yet sure about it, they're making plans towards it. They know where they see themselves and they refuse to take anything less. Okay, they refuse to take it from family, anything less from friends, anything less from romantic partners. No. Okay, because when you see yourself as someone of high value, you won't let any other person or any other circumstance devalue you. So it comes from inside. So because of I feel like I'm someone of importance, why should I settle for anything short of perfection? Now I use perfection like not really in the because no one is actually perfect, but we strive to achieve the best that we can. We don't go halfway and we're like, oh, I'm tired, oh, I'm not feeling it today, oh, my dreams are not valued. No, you rest, fall today, fall tomorrow, but the important thing is that you get up. So one of the things that helps you not to settle is for you to have a standard. So when you have a standard, you know when something doesn't meet your standard. So always set standards, be it with friends, your work. You're going to be like, I would never go below this standard in terms of my presentation, my work presentation, or in terms of school. I would never go below this grade. You always have a set standard of what you want, so you kind of know, okay, this person doesn't really meet it, but he's close. But when there's nothing you're really measuring anything to, obviously you're bound to settle for anything, to be honest. But when you have this, okay, so I'm looking for 95%. If you now see someone that is 90, you're like, okay, be it friends, be it school. So let's say in school your goal is to always get A's, and something happened and you now got a B. But let's say you never said, oh, I don't care if I get A's, B, C. Most likely you'll be getting C's because you're not even aiming for an A. But when you aim for an A and you give it your best and you fall to a B, that's still not bad. You might still be sad, but it's better than you didn't have anything, so you didn't even push yourself and you now get like a D. Yeah, so always have a plan, always have something that you're working towards, and always give it your best. Always give it your best, regardless of anything. Always try to give it your best, so that even if you don't attain that, you most likely will fall to something close to that as opposed to nothing at all. So have a plan as women is very important. Very, very important to have a plan for your life. Don't live your life planless, looking for anybody or anybody that anything or anybody that will show you the way. Always have a plan. You might not have it all figured out, but there should be something on the paper, something like I have an idea. I'm not really sure about the steps, but I have an idea of where I want to go, be it in jobs. I think I want to be here, I want to do this, I want to be here by this age. I'm not saying pressure yourself, but have a plan so that if something now comes, you know where to add it to your plan or add it to your life, and you're on your way. Alright guys, so that's it for this video. Short and cute as always. I'm really liking my short and cute videos. Let me know if you like them as well, or you prefer when they're ultra long. But yeah, I just wanted to list a few things I feel we should be aware of and try to avoid as much as possible on our journeys to becoming high value women. Or some of us are already high value women, props to you and all of that. But yeah, these are very important to note so that we can always catch ourselves when we're slipping, because we're all human beings. We all have our low days. We all have times where we have done something we're not supposed to have done. But it's always good when you know that you shouldn't have done that. It's worse when you do it and you have no clue. You don't even see how wrong you were, which is so bad. But when you know that you were wrong, you make up ways to correct that, make up ways to avoid doing that again in future, and just gradually evolving and elevating your life. So yeah guys, if you like this video, please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you aren't subscribed. Join the fam, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.